Hey guys, out here working away on Project Snowball, and got the truck painted. Don't know if I showed you that in the last video or not. The cab and the front frame anyway, so I probably did. I just can't remember at the moment. It's been a long day. I'm redoing the floors. I mentioned that I might in another video because it was kind of peeling and getting thin in areas. I used a Duplicolor Kevlar reinforced water-based bedliner before, and it lasted all right for a few years. It didn't fade too bad, but eventually, you know, it was a cheaper bedliner, water-based, of course, like I said, and it didn't hold up. So I've been spending the day getting it out of the truck, and I've been using a paint stripper, a chemical stripper. This is where I've gotten so far, and it's about 3:30. I started at, I don't know, 10 or so this morning, and I actually went to town and came back. So I was gone for about an hour and a half, 2 hours, just to get the paint stripper and a brush, and so it actually makes pretty quick work of it. I've tried different products to do this, to strip paint before. Like, I've used the Clean Strip brand, and Cutter, and whatever the other shit is, and the only stuff I actually have found that works worth a damn, that's worth buying, is this stuff. That is what I use, and it's kind of like a paste. You goop it on there and then spread it around with a brush, and I mean, it starts peeling up. And you're gonna have to do this a few times, okay? Because by the time you get across a large surface, it's more effective if you work a small area at a time. But if you do the whole thing and then you start over here, by the time you get up here, it's kind of dried out already, and it's already rebonding. So you got to do it a few times if you do a huge area. But where is my scraper? Where did I do it with my scraper? Huh. Just had it. Story of my life. I'd lose my head if it wasn't screwed on tight. So what I'm gonna do is, the plan is, oh, there it is. The plan is to get it all at least smooth, you know, maybe not get all the green paint and the primer off, but get all the leftover bedliner off, and then go over it with the sander with the 80 grit, and come back, and I'm going to use a urethane based liner this time. And urethane is known for being really tough and holding up well, but it does sun fade. It's a black liner I'm going to use. I'll see if I can go in the shop in a minute and show you, but I don't mind the fading as long as it holds up. So yeah, that's what I'm after. So even though this is water-based, it is bringing up old caulk, and you see how chemical resistant it is, huh? Caulk paint may say it's chemical resistant, but when it comes to this aircraft stripper, this stuff doesn't give a shit what you put it on. It's coming off. So it's and see, that's the difference. If you use the other brands of paint strippers that you can get at any hardware store, they won't touch this stuff. They won't touch caulk. It may have taken the bedliner off, but not the military paint. So, and anyway, so this is what I've been doing all day, scraping and vacuuming the dry particles out. When it dries out, you got a little bunch of small particles everywhere. It makes it kind of difficult to go do another coat because it ends up gumming up the brush. So, and I'm gonna put new seam sealer in the seams in here, because it came right out too, and I've still got plenty of seam sealer left over from doing the cowl, so might as well. And what I'm going to do is I got some painter's plastic, and I'm just gonna wrap the whole rest of the truck that I don't want to get that shit on, because urethane, that urethane bed liner, once you get it on something, and I've used it before, once you get it on something, it ain't coming off, ever. I don't even know if this paint remover would touch it. So tape up the whole truck. I'm gonna do probably all of inside of here, down here where your feet touch, out to this edge, and this whole support piece, and then up, you know, up to about the same space inside, just like I did before. Then when that's dry, I'll leave all the plastic on it, and then I can go and pressure wash and clean and decrease the rest of the frame rails back here, and then paint all that. So that's where I'm at. So go show you the bed liner I'm going to use real quick just before I shut this down. I got to get back to scraping. Where did I put? Oh, there it is. Yeah, this stuff, this citrus strip, I tried that this morning just in a little spot, and that was a joke. So yeah, this is what I'm using. Armor Liner Truck Bed Liner TBL6 Black. This is another product that I get at my local auto paint and supply company. It's not too expensive, a little over $100 for a gallon, and it is a two-part, like I said, urethane base. So it should hold up great. We'll see how bad it fades over the years. I don't know what I could do about it when it does fade, if anything, but as long as it protects the floor, I really don't care. So anyway, thanks for sticking around, guys. We'll see you next time.